Welcome to the DCTV News at Noon program. I'm Kelsey Kiesling.
And I'm Kendra Cook. Dolores County Broadcasting Network is the producer of DCTV with support from the Southwest Colorado TV Translator Association.
If you have a news topic or event you'd like to see covered, give us a call. The studio number is 677-4119.
Today's show runs Thursday at noon and is uploaded to our YouTube channel and our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page to watch on demand. Today is June 6, 2019, and now the News at Noon.
Reported by the Cortez Journal, a man has been arrested in Nashville, Tennessee on suspicion of 4 burglaries last month west of Telluride in Placerville and Sawpit, Colorado. Michael Grand, age 30, was arrested May 29th in Nashville by undercover police officers who were staking out the home of a woman who was believed to be his girlfriend, according to San Miguel County Sheriff Bill Masters. Grand is suspected in 2 burglaries at the Sawpit Mercantile and M&M Mercantile in Placerville that occurred between 1:35 and 1:55 a.m. May 20th. The burglaries led San Miguel County Sheriff's Office to alert the public to be on the lookout for the suspect, who was described as a stocky white man about 6 feet tall in his mid to late 30s with dark hair and a beard. Masters said the man is wanted in connection with numerous burglaries in Nashville, and he is expected to be tried for those burglaries and, if convicted, serve his sentence before he is extradited to San Miguel County. Masters said it could be years before the man is extradited.
Reported in the Journal, photos Jim Mimiaga. A cliff band where 2 house-sized boulders came loose and tumbled onto Colorado Highway 145 on May 24th will be analyzed further for potential rockfall risks. That reports the Colorado Department of Transportation, or CDOT. The 90-foot-long block of Dakota sandstone sheared off and broke into 2 massive boulders that plunged down 1,000 feet and crashed onto the roadway, narrowly missing 3 vehicles, according to witnesses. A Google Earth image of the section of rock before it fell shows a large gap where it was separated from the main cliff band. Quote, "Everyone has been looking at that image. You can see the separation," said Ty Ortiz, a geohazard program manager for the Colorado Department of Transportation. The area is not known to have frequent large rock falls, he said, and the unstable cliff section far from the road was not on anyone's radar. Surveying and mitigation work by a geotechnical crew was done right after the incident. In the immediate location, no visible signs of pending failure were discovered. A geotechnical crew will be dispatched next week to re-inspect the area, Ortiz said. Stabilization work will be done if necessary. CDOT also has a plan to inspect the Colorado 145 corridor for rockfall hazards. The detached section of cliff wore over time by a combination of weathering, erosion, freeze-thaw cycles, gravity, and perhaps a 4.5 magnitude earthquake that occurred 35 miles north of Dove Creek on March 4th and could be felt as far as Cortez. A phenomenon called ice jacking, occurring in a gap behind an unstable area, could also have contributed, Ortiz said. Ice jacking occurs when water enters a confined space of geologic formation, then freezes and expands, causing structural fractures. The area had seen frequent rain in the weeks leading to the fall. Ed Archuleta, a contract engineer with CDOT, hiked to the cliff band the day after the slide and noticed moist and saturated soil. The softer soil slope where the boulders detached kept them intact as they tumbled down, Ortiz said. When large boulders come down, they more often break apart on rock surfaces and cliffs before hitting roadways, he said. That slope has blocks that have separated from the cliff, but none was large enough to gain the momentum needed to reach the valley floor. Historically, at least one other boulder nearly reached the Colorado 145, located about 4 miles south of the rock slide. The large trench of torn-up earth from the boulders will heal naturally and does not appear to have created a potential for future failures or risk to the highway, officials said. CDOT said the road repair will cost an estimated $1.3 million. And once the contract is awarded, the repair will take 4 to 6 weeks, depending on the weather. The boulder that came to rest on the road weighed 2.5 million pounds and was blown up with explosives. The other boulder weighed 8.3 million pounds and came to rest just off the roadway after creating a huge trench through it. CDOT decided to leave the big boulder where it is, and Governor Jared Polis announced it will be named Memorial Rock because it came down at the beginning of the Memorial Day weekend, not Rocky McRockface. The highway will not need to be rerouted. It will be widened with additional shoulder, and a new guardrail will be also installed at the location of the rock for driver safety.
According to the Cortez Journal, U.S. officials must consider climate change effects from leasing about 250 square miles of public lands in Colorado and Utah for oil and gas drilling under a federal court ruling issued Wednesday. The order from U.S. District Judge Rudolph Contreras in Washington comes after a March decision in the same case that blocked drilling on 500 square miles of energy leases in Wyoming. The earlier ruling required a new environmental review of the impacts from burning fossil fuels extracted by private companies through the U.S. Bureau of Land Management's sizable energy leasing program. But unlike earlier, Contreras did not immediately block new drilling in Colorado and Utah. Environmentalists who brought the case said they were still deciding whether to request such a move. Contreras acted at the invitation of government attorneys representing the Department of Interior. They conceded, based on the judge's March ruling, that a new review in Utah and Colorado was appropriate because the circumstances were similar to what happened in Wyoming. The dispute revolves around leases sold to companies in the three states in 2015 and 2016 during President Barack Obama's administration. It comes amid an aggressive push by President Donald Trump's administration to open more public lands to energy development. Environmentalists had criticized the study of the Wyoming leases as a cursory review that largely ignored the threat posed by climate change.
Reported by the Durango Herald, the Durango Police Department identified an 18-year-old man who they suspect drew a swastika on a window with a permanent marker last week on a construction site in Three Springs subdivision. Law enforcement has issued a warrant for the arrest of River Anderson, a suspect identified after more than 100 people commented on a Durango Police Department's Facebook post with an image of the suspected vandal. At least 4 people who commented on the link identified Anderson in the Facebook post. Durango police thanked people who commented with tips identifying him. Law enforcement sought help from the community about a week ago when it posted a still image from a surveillance camera showing a man with a faint mustache wearing a baseball hat, a maroon sweatshirt with the hood up, and blue pants. Durango police suspect Anderson of writing derogatory statements and a swastika symbol on windows. He's also suspected of damaging items inside the home. Durango police are asking anyone with information about Anderson's whereabouts to call dispatch at 970-385-2900.
According to the Durango Herald, the Durango Old Car Club is bringing its Auto Expo back this year after canceling the annual event last year. But instead of holding the show on Main Avenue in downtown Durango, motorheads will congregate in a new location. Sky Ute Casino Resort in Ignacio will host the Durango Motor Expo from 8 a.m. to about 3 p.m. June 15th on Father's Day. The event is expected to draw between 150 and 250 cars and trucks to the 20 to 25 classes. In the 20 to 25 classes, said Tim Blake, a member of the club. The car club has held the event for 35 years on Main Avenue. It decided to find an alternative to Main Avenue after facing ever-growing demands from the city of Durango. Both the demands and general burnout contributed to the show's hiatus last year. For example, the city's requirement for tearing down the show made for a fire drill atmosphere, Blake said, speaking for himself, not on behalf of the club. The club has found a more willing partner in the casino, he said. The club has decided to retain the name of the car show despite the move, he said. The annual car show used to draw about 5,000 attendees, but it's tough to see how many it will attract this year because of the move. And now let's take a look at the weather.
So yesterday we did see some brief downpours and scattered sprinkles around Dove Creek in the afternoon, but today the National Weather Service is sticking to forecasting a sunny day with a high near 78 degrees, light and variable winds becoming west-southwest 5 to 10 miles an hour in the afternoon. Tonight partly cloudy with a low around 54. West-southwest winds continue at 5 to 10 miles an hour and become east-southeast after midnight. And now into Friday, we have a fire weather watch. It'll be sunny with a high near 80 degrees, again breezy with a south-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming south-southwest, 15 to 20 in the afternoon, and then it's those wind gusts up to 30 miles an hour that may be a concern for some certain areas. Friday night, we have mostly clear skies with a low down to 51, breezy, with a south-southwest wind continuing 10 to 20 miles an hour, becoming southeast after midnight. And we continue to look for a great weekend on tap. Saturday, it'll be sunny with a high near 77, they say. Southeast winds 5 to 15 miles an hour, becoming west in the afternoon. And then Saturday night, a clear night with a low down to 47. And again, a lovely day on tap for Sunday, sunny with a high near 76. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 49. And mostly the same for the beginning of next week. Monday, mostly sunny with a high near 79 degrees. Monday night, partly cloudy with a low around 50. And Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high near 78. Tuesday night, mostly clear with a low around 50. And now back to the news.
From the Durango Herald, internet service in Bayfield is likely to improve in the coming year as companies plan expansions in the area. Brainstorm Internet, a wireless internet provider, and Fast Track Communications, an internet provider that serves businesses, both plan to expand service in the community. Bayfield has long been on the fringe of fiber optic investments regionally because major fiber lines that connect towns to one another don't extend past east of the town of Pagosa Springs or beyond, said Sid Arnold, general manager of Brainstorm. The large lines can open opportunities for private companies to expand services, but without them, communities struggle, he said. Bayfield is ripe for needing broadband, said Arnold, a resident of the community. Brainstorm has already invested in fiber optic lines in the community that will likely allow for expansion of Brainstorm's wireless and fiber network, he said. He expects both projects to start this summer. Currently, Brainstorm customers in Bayfield must be within line of sight to Brainstorm's infrastructure to receive wireless internet. Fast Track Communications also plans to expand fiber optic infrastructure in town before the end of the year, said General Manager Kelly Hebard. She could not say exactly where the new fiber will be installed for competitive reasons.
Reported in the Durango Herald, file photo from the Journal. Colorado Parks and Wildlife is accepting public comment until midnight, June 26, about structuring big game hunting seasons from 2020 to 2024. The season structure, which is reviewed every 5 years to provide, quote, consistency and predictability to hunters, focuses on 4 areas: the type of species able to be hunted, dates for hunting, areas available for hunters, and how seasons will be divided among weapon-specific hunts. The new season structure would begin in March of 2020 after late 2019 seasons have ended. CPW's 5-year reviews provide time for wildlife managers to collect and review hunting data, said Travis Duncan, a spokesman for CPW. The 4 objectives were chosen based on a public feedback effort, according to an internal memo sent to the CPW Commission. CPW accepts comments from residents and non-resident hunters, Duncan said. People who want to share their ideas may fill out an online form or email DNR_CPW_planning@state.co.us by June 26. People who want to comment directly may attend the Commissioners' meeting at 4:20 p.m. today, Thursday, June 6, at Otero Junior College Student Center, 2001 San Juan Avenue in La Junta. The Commission also plans to meet on Friday, June 7th, for a big game management workshop. According to a news release, the CPW Commission will review early recommendations during its June meeting in La Junta and approve the season structure at its meeting July 18th to the 19th in Telluride. The time of that July meeting has not yet been announced.
From the Durango Herald, Fort Lewis College will see extra cash over the next 5 years from a new loyalty debit card. The FLC Forever loyalty cards issued by Alpine Bank will generate at least $100,000 to be distributed to college departments, said Eric Eicher, market president for Alpine Bank in Durango. The cards could generate more money depending on how many residents sign up, he said. Some of the bank's similar cards generate $10,000 a month, he said. Every time a loyalty card is used, 10 cents from the transaction fee will be donated to FLC, Eicher said. The cards are available statewide to allow alumni and college supporters to participate. As part of the card's launch this week, the bank gave the college an initial $50,000 to be used for grants before December. A committee including representatives from FLC and Alpine Bank will review applications for the open-ended grant, said Mark Jastorf, FLC Vice President for Advancement. The first two grants from the Loyalty Card program were awarded this week. The Grubhub, the campus food pantry, received $5,000. The Glenna Sexton Development Fund also received $5,000, which will be distributed among students interested in pursuing certifications, attending workshops, or participating in other professional development opportunities. The new loyalty card was part of Alpine Bank's pitch to FLC when it was competing with companies to provide the school with banking services, Jastorf said.
From the Journal AP Photo, temperatures are rising in southwest Colorado, which means it is time for pet owners to consider the safety and comfort of their furry companions as more people venture outdoors. With temperatures starting to soar, pets can experience different dangers, among them heat stroke, burned paws, and rattlesnake bites. Extreme heat can cause serious problems for pets, including irreversible organ damage and even death. Heart stroke, which affects animals more than people, occurs when the body is unable to regulate its temperature. If a pet is experiencing a heat stroke, put cool water on the animal's head, stomach, and paws to help cool it. If a pet has had a heat stroke, take the animal to the veterinarian immediately after cooling it. It is important not to use cold water because it can shock the animal, said Annie Anderson, owner of Annie's Orphans. All of these suggestions are from her. Pet owners should be aware of the temperature, especially in a parked car where the temperature inside the vehicle can be significantly hotter than the outside temperature. A car parked in 70-degree weather can reach 89 degrees after just 10 minutes, according to information from the American Veterinary Medical Association. A car parked in 90-degree weather can reach a scorching 109 degrees after 10 minutes, and if a driver leaves the car for an hour in 70-degree heat, the internal temperature of the car could reach 138 degrees. Barbara Hermstead, hospital manager at Riverview Animal Hospital, said the clinic sees 1 to 2 dogs die from heat-related illnesses each summer. Overheating in cars is not the only heat-related risk for pets. Their paws can also burn on asphalt. Owners concerned about the temperature of cement or asphalt can place their own hand on the blacktop for 4 seconds to test the temperature, Anderson said. There are a few other things animal lovers can do to help keep their pets safe during the summer. One way of keeping pets healthy in high temperatures is to leave them at home, Anderson said. If pets are left at home, they should have shade if left outside. And another way to keep pets safe is to know the signs of heat stroke, including excessive panting and lethargy or unable to walk. People should also remember to take water for their pets on long walks or hikes. Dog owners can also find temperature vests online that can help cool down their pets.
According to the Cortez Journal, approaching summer means that Mancos Days are drawing nearer, and in preparation for the annual celebration, the Montezuma County Veterans of Foreign Wars Auxiliary Post 5231 has selected Roma Ewing as this year's Mancos Days Queen. Ewing, who will turn 80 on June 23rd, is an active community member with family roots in southwest Colorado. Ewing was born in 1939 in McPhee, Colorado, the sawmill company town, at the site of what is now McPhee Reservoir. Her father worked as a logger and her mother cooked for a logging crew at a boarding house during summer. This is the 60th anniversary of Mancos Days, an annual festival, which this year will take place from July 26th to 28th. The auxiliary will host a tea for Ewing and all past queens on 1 p.m. Friday, July 26th at the Mancos Community Center. The next day at 1 p.m., the auxiliary will conduct its annual Queen Quilt Raffle at Boyle Park. The handmade quilt will be on display at the Dolores State Bank starting June 10th. Tickets are $1 each for $5 for 6 or $5 for 6 and can be purchased from any auxiliary member. For more information, contact Jasmine Hampton at 256-690-2088 or Mayor Queenie Bars at 749-9320.
And today's High Canyon Country happenings. Next Thursday, June 13th, from 12 to 2 p.m., the Colorado Youth Preparedness Initiative is offering a free class instructed by the Dolores County Emergency Manager, Keith Kiesling, along with local first responders. For ages 13 to 19, you must have a current Colorado address to participate, and it will be held at the Dolores County Public Service Center at 8477 Road 7.7 in Dove Creek, and lunch will be provided. For more information and to sign up, call the CSU Extension Office at 970-677-2283. And an announcement that the Dolores County Senior Services is very grateful to Chris Brackett and the family of Greg Baird of Dove Creek Auto Parts in Napa and Jesse Bingham of JB Mechanical for their wonderful and generous donation of $1,500 to the craft program. The money will go a long way as they plan crafts for the seniors. They are all truly blessed to have so many wonderful and caring people in our community, they say. They write, "Together we can make a difference." And all of the happenings are posted on our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page, along with the YouTube replays, weather, original stories, and local posts. To share your information, you can contact us by email at dcbnnews@gmail.com or call us at the station. It's 970-677-4119.
Thanks for tuning in. News at Noon airs at noon Monday through Thursday and then is available online on our YouTube channel and our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page on demand.
Be sure to like us there on Facebook and join in on the news of our area. And of course, please share it with a friend.
For Kendra Cook with DCTV and the News at Noon program out of Dove Creek, USA, I'm Kelsey Kiesling. Thanks for watching.